Guys, it's your girl Yasmin back at it again with a YouTube video. Today we will be discussing basically some advice from your ancestors. I felt like this heavy need to really, ask our ancestors and our spirit guides like what advice would be very helpful, especially during this quarantine. And I know everything is in a weird place right now. So that's what this video will be about. It's the same ordeal as a pick a card, but instead I did pals. So I want you guys to take this time to ask your intuitive self a couple seconds, basically, what advice does my ancestors have for me? And then look at the decks, and whichever one is calling for you, I want you to choose that one. Okay? So just take a couple seconds, this is pile one, this is pile two, this is pile three, and this is pile four. So I really want you to take this time and really like tap into your third eye and ask your higher self, what advice does my ancestor have for me? Once you guys have that figured out, I look forward to telling you some advice from your ancestors. Let's get to it. Hey, pile one, if you're here with me today, it's because you chose this beautiful deck or pile. So, yeah, let's get to it. We're going to start off with some tarot. Right? We have the Nine of Sticks, which is basically the Nine of Wands for this deck. We have Pa, which is the Moon, Ten of Coins, the Big Queen in reverse, which is basically the Sun, the Big House, Nine of Queens, Ace of Queens, Four of Baskets. Okay? So already what I'm seeing here, Power One, is that a lot of you guys have your guards up right now due to this situation that you're dealing with. I see a lot of you guys going through this like tower moment because that's basically what this big house energy is. Like, I don't know if you guys can see, but the big house is basically the tower card moment. I see you guys dealing with a lot of situations within your home setting, and it's overwhelming a lot of you guys. With this Pa, which is basically the moon, I don't know if you could see in the picture, but it's basically a father and a son. And I feel like maybe some of you guys are dealing with like your parents or like parental figures. And I feel like you're trying to like, you're almost like questioning like your ancestors and spirit guides. Like, are you even there? Are you with me? Like, I feel like I'm going through a lot right now and I don't understand why I'm going through this. And I feel like it's not meant for you to really understand. If anything, like, just figure out the motions. I feel like a lot of you guys may be going through some type of spiritual awakening right now or going through some like karmic energy. So with this Nine of Coins here, I do see like a lot of you guys are trying to overcome the situation, and I think that's what your spirit guides really wanted to highlight. Your ancestors and spirit guides, they really want you to overcome the situation, and they really want you to take the time and analyze like what is happening, why is this happening, and what can I do to overcome this. It's not necessarily to stay stuck and have this like pessimistic attitude. I don't want to move too quick though. All right, so yes, so what this Ten of Coins is implying, I feel like maybe some of you guys are going through a financial problem right now due to this pandemic. Maybe you guys are, struggling to keep a job. Sorry, guys, I can't talk today. But yeah, I just get this really strong energy that financially a lot of you guys are also going through some things. Another thing I'm hearing, I said dealing, lol. Another thing that I'm hearing is that some of you guys are very concerned with like the materialistic things. I feel like this pile tends to look at things that they don't have rather than being in the now. But it's not as prevalent or as strong. However, what is strong is that I am getting a sense that some of you guys are going through a situation in which y'all have to be quiet. You feel like you have to have your guards up and your walls up, and you just can't see past this situation. I'm also getting that with this big sun, which is this big queen, which is basically the sun in reverse. I'm getting a sense that a lot of you guys are actually like struggling with your mental health. Like some of you guys may be going through depression and anxiety because of this situation. I'm getting a sense that some of you guys are very pessimistic to this situation. And I was trying to refrain from saying it, but I am getting a sense that maybe some of you guys are going through like a verbal abuse situation at home, and your parents or maybe authoritative figure isn't, the most healthiest, or your spouse, you're in a very toxic like situation. Some of you guys may honestly be dealing with the finances of maybe bringing a new child in this world, maybe some teen pregnancy in a home. But I'm getting a lot of different messages, and I think that what your ancestors want you to do is see the bigger, picture. This is something that's going to help build you and mend you and allow your communication to get better. They want you to speak up for yourself and advocate for yourself. So let's see what else. I put a confirmation card. So yes, you have the Miss Ida. And if you look at that, that's basically the high priestess. And I think they want you to really rely on them. Start writing to them. And if you don't know what like a spiritual journal is, you take that and you be like, dear spirit guides and angels, or dear ancestors, or whoever you go to for your spiritual journey, and you ask them, help me with this. That's what they're there for. They're there to hear. Thank them, be happy. That you have this communication with them. Lean on them, meditate. But I'm getting a sense that some of you guys also have been getting some vivid dreams, and that's them communicating with you. They really want you to reach out to them, speak to them, and tell them what it is that um, bothers you or muffles your voice, that you feel like you can't really like speak up for yourself. Let's get some more cards. So yes, the first card that I'm seeing already is intuition. So like if you look at that, I feel like a lot of you guys already know that the situation is not serving you and that you deserve more. I do want to read this out loud on the back. It says, my intuition guides me to people, places, and jobs that I enjoy. So if you want it, you can screenshot that. I'm going to lift that up a little bit for you guys. So yeah, with your intuition, I really feel like some of you guys really, they, excuse me, you guys are disturbed, but they really want you to use this time to utilize them, reach out to them, build that spiritual journey, that awakening, so you can get through this darkest night. This is not easy. Spiritual journeys aren't always easy. They're not as flowers and petals. They're working through your shadow work and working through that side that you really don't like to confront, stuff that you really struggle and repress, those emotions that keep you hindered. So use that intuitive side to really reach out to them. Next is courage. I feel like with this energy that I'm feeling and picking up from this group, some of you guys may be very quiet, or y'all don't speak up on situations that serve you because you don't like conflict. Y'all tend to let things just happen. Y'all are always the bigger person. And I'm not saying that you can't be the bigger person if you speak up, but now's the time to be assertive. Now's the time to say when something's not right. Reach out for help. Don't be feared from this rejection. And speaking of that, it says, my fear of rejection does not stop me from bravely going forward. Don't think that your situation doesn't matter. Your story matters, okay? I'm going to pull some more cards. So the first cards that I'm getting from this one deck is Creature's Paw, the Knife, Bravery. Oh my gosh, bravery, courage, that right there. Yeah. Story. Oh my gosh, you're bruh. I love when things correlate. And then perspective. So already what I'm seeing here after pulling, these cards right here, I see creation's Paul, and basically what the creation's Paul talks about is forgiveness, forgiveness of a situation, basically overcoming that situation. And honestly, the energy I'm picking up is that you guys have to forgive those people so that you can heal. However, that doesn't exclude from, muffling your voice. You really need to speak up for yourself and really get through the situations you think you can't. And that's crazy because next you have the knife, and basically what the knife talks about is conflict. So I really feel like they want you guys to overcome this conflict and speak up for yourself. Your ancestors don't want you to feel blinded. They want you to feel strong and rejoice. Like I said, rejoice, y'all. That is not a word, but they want you to be able to overcome the situations that you've been enduring. Next, you have Joy Harho. I hope I'm saying her name right, and if I'm not, please in the comments tell me. Um, so basically, with Joy, she stands for bravery, and I do find it interesting that you guys have this card because that talks about basically how she overcame a lot of childhood issues. She overcame things that really wasn't healthy. She endured a lot of domestic violence, and she was able to pull herself from that. She spoke up, and now she's an advocate for kids who get abused, or children, and just women in general, like people who go through these hardships. And I find it very interesting that this is the card for you guys that's coming out, because some of you guys right now, and like I said, I was like, the energy was so strong. I feel like some of you guys are in some very unhealthy, toxic situations that you really have to get yourself and pull yourself from. Your story deserves to be heard. With this Zora, Hurston card, I really feel like your story definitely deserves to be heard. She is someone who collected folktale down in the South and shared people's stories. I feel like right now you guys are very hesitant with explaining what's going on with you. You don't think people will want to listen and hear, and I really think that's not the case. It's all due to perspective. And I'm not saying there's not people out there that wouldn't understand, but there might be someone out there going through the same thing as you, and you can be their hero. You can be that one that's like, you're not alone, you know? Use this time to really speak up during situations you feel like isn't serving you. I'm going to pull some more cards. So next you have the great teacher. Oh my gosh, learn from spiritual experiences. Look at that. Look at that. This is supposed to teach you guys. This is supposed to, and even though it might be sucky and you can't see the potential within the situation, this is supposed to help you. This is supposed to help you overcome those things that aren't serving you anymore and be able to teach it to those who are going through the same thing. This is bigger than just you. This perspective right here is crazy, man. Summer, I do see things. Maybe this is a sign that things in the summer might, start looking up, and you might be able to be removed from this situation that isn't serving you. Another thing that I feel like is you might start seeing things like bees or maybe a bird, and I feel like that signifies hope. I feel like in the summertime, maybe you are going to get justice. Maybe whatever you're going through is going to really be, emphasized in the summertime. It says bask in joy and light. I think they want you to heal, and your ancestors want you to be happy. They want you to be able to enjoy things that they're giving to you. They want you to be able to overcome this very dark night because they know you can. They won't give you anything you couldn't handle. Dream and journey. So yeah, like I said in the beginning, I don't know if you guys remember me saying this, but I feel like a lot of you guys have been having some like crazy dreams lately, and if not very vivid dreams, and I feel like that's them trying to communicate with you, because they're like, maybe you're not meditating or trying to like reach out to them the way they are trying to reach out to you, so they're coming to you. They're like, we're going to get you where we know you're going to be there. We know you're going to go to sleep, so we're going to communicate with you there. Definitely reach out to them. They want to talk to you. They want you to overcome the situation. They want you to stay strong-willed and not give up. Don't be so passive, be assertive. Next is the White Witch, be the light. So yeah, I really feel like some of you guys may be light workers. Maybe some of you guys are going through a really big spiritual awakening. If you're interested in what spiritual awakening is, I can post some links where you can learn about it, or maybe I can do a video if you guys like about spiritual awakenings and how you can prepare and how you can, really get through this. If so, please comment down below. However, be the light. Yeah, I really feel like you are this like guideway for a lot of people who are in this situation right now. Since quarantine, domestic violence and just, unhealthy situations have been on the brink, and it has been high. It has been shooting high because these babies, these kids, they're home and they're with these people that aren't the healthiest, people. And I feel like with you guys, it's probably an older crowd, but I feel like some of you guys may be with a partner, a spouse that you know isn't serving you well, and you need to be the light, be that person. And I feel like some of you guys have already had the urge to really speak up on what's been going on to you. Please do that. I really feel like your ancestors want you to do that. And then lastly, it says star ancestor. Follow the voice of your soul. You guys, I'm trying to tell you, you know exactly what I'm talking about, and you know exactly what you need to speak up on. And if it's not domestic violence, in a sense, I'm getting a sense that some of you guys need to speak up to your family members who are talking over you. Some of your family members that belittle you, and they don't let you, get what's off your chest. You need to speak up, and you need to tell them like, hey, mom, dad, this is not serving me. Hey, mom, dad, I don't appreciate how you're talking to me. I really want us to be able to come together and communicate, but if this is how it's going to be, I can't be like this. I'm going to stay in my room and, really speak up for yourself. Oh my gosh. And the last card, where am I called to use my voice right now? And then on the back it says, you have a soul script that was written to be spoken. Oh my God. Your story matters, and it's time for you to share it with the world. You guys, when I tell you I have not prepped or looked at any of these cards, like, this is beautiful. Today's soul action. Share your story with at least one person today. Be brave and speak your truth. Your voice will be the catalyst for healing in others. Oh my gosh. You guys, I hope you guys can see that. If not, this is serious. Like, this is beautiful. Like, yeah. So if any of you guys, are going through these things, I will be putting some links, some links where you can go and find help. And I really want you guys to speak up, get yourself out of this toxic situation, even if it is with your family, because sometimes I just like to say this because I don't have the best relationship with my mom, but like if it's not serving you, you have to release it. You have to release it. Maybe in the future you guys can come back and try to work it out, but if it's not serving you, you have to release it. So I hope you guys enjoyed my reading. It was a little tough one today, but stay tuned for more and I hope you guys enjoyed. Bye. Hey pile 2, if you're here with me today, it's because you chose this deck or pile. Okay, so let's get to the tarot. You have the Sun of Coins, the Free Man in reverse, which basically represents the Fool card, Two of Knives in reverse, Nine of Knives, Ace of Baskets, Seven of Baskets, Son of Sticks, Ace of Sticks. Okay, so already off the bat, what I'm seeing here for you, pile 2, is that a lot of you guys are in a karmic like situation. I'm seeing here with the Sun of Coins that this is something that you're supposed to learn from, and it's not bad, but I'm getting a sense that some of you guys are very hesitant on really building a connection with someone specific, and I believe your ancestors see that too when I ask them. With this Ace of Baskets here, is telling me that you have a new opportunity for a new relationship, even if it is a friendship. And I'm getting a sense that some of you guys are currently about to meet your soul family or in the process of meeting people who are very like-minded and you've had past lives with them. Now, one thing that I am seeing here is that some of you guys have this stagnant like energy, and what the Seven of Baskets is implying is that you have a lot of blockages towards decisions you have to make. And I'm getting a sense that for a lot of you guys, it's dealing with a significant other or someone that you like. I feel like some of you guys haven't even really began to approach your feelings that have been occurring for the specific person. And I think your ancestors want you to understand that they're giving this to you. Some of you guys are so used to negative things happening to you and not positive things happening to you that you're not sure. You're not sure if this person that's supposed to come into your life is the real deal. I'm getting a sense that some of you guys are very skeptical with this new relationship you've been enduring, especially with pandemic. I feel like with this pandemic, I feel like some of you guys may be distant from this person, and it's like I don't even want to really get my hopes up. I don't want to ruin this relationship if I, like this person. And that's what I'm getting here. And I'm sorry if I just paused just now. It's just like I'm receiving a lot of messages. I'm getting a sense that some of you guys self-sabotage the things that come into your life. And it's like you're not supposed to do that. This is supposed to be something that they're giving to you. This is something positive because they see how hardworking you are. I get that some of you guys are workaholics and you're very judgmental of your work. I'm getting another sense that some of you guys are scared of love. And it's back to that correlation of the fact that someone new is coming into your life. And I'm getting a sense that some of you guys are terrified, like to the capital T. With this Nine of Knives is here in reverse is telling me that you really don't think when it comes to this. You think of the worst of situations, like, oh, that person just wants me for sex. Oh, that person just wants to use me for something. It's like it's not genuine. And I'm getting a sense that it is genuine. This is something that potentially could be really good. You have to just get out of your head. You have to get out of the things that are holding you back, especially with like even new opportunities. I'm getting a sense that some of you guys have been having a project you've been yearning to want to do, but you're very nervous with who to trust and who it is you want to open up to about this opportunity or this vision or project. I'm getting a sense that some of you guys may have been wanting to start a business, YouTube, stuff like that, and do it. I think your ancestors really want you to do it. I think they really want you to lower your wall and lower your boundaries when it comes to this guy. Stop guy or boy. I said guy or boy, yikes. Guy or female or whoever it is you're dating, they really want you to come to terms that it is okay to feel. It is okay to accept your emotions. It is okay to endure the things that you're enduring. However, what you cannot do is just block it off immediately because you think it's just going to be a disaster. That's the point of living. You go through these things, and if it's good, great, it's good. If it's bad, you gotta realize, like, it's not necessarily bad. It's the fact that I'm learning from something to now, realize things. And I'm getting a sense that some of you guys do have this opportunity, but if you don't act on it, you could lose it. If it's something that you really want to do in your heart, you need to go for it. If this person is someone that you really like, and this person is someone that you really want to go for and give it a try, you need to do it. Stop allowing your negative thoughts to cloud your judgment. You blocking yourself, and you just wait. Like, if you look at this boy, he's like, wait, you're getting a little too close to my heart. Wait, I'm scared. Like, leave me alone. And that's the energy I'm getting from you guys. And I'm also getting like childlike energy as well. Maybe this is someone you know. Maybe this is a childhood friend, or maybe this is someone you grew up with, or maybe you're trying to start a business plan and you came across someone who is in a field that you desire to be in from your childhood. But don't let that pride get in the way. Don't let that fear get in the way. I'm getting a lot of fear from this pile. Let's pull some more cards. Oh wait, I did pull a confirmation card and I almost forgot. Yes, this Mother of Knives energy. What I'm seeing here with this Mother of Knives energy is that, yeah, a lot of you guys are trying to make sure that you're making the best decision for yourselves when it comes to enduring maybe this new opportunity or going through with this relationship. I feel like a lot of you guys have your walls so far up that it's suffocating you. And I think that with this Mother of Knives energy, it's good to have it. It's good to, be intelligent and really think about the things that you're about to do. But what you can't do is let it almost to the point. It's like too much of a good thing could be a bad thing. So you don't want to overanalyze to the point of now it's getting all over the place and you can't think straight. And now you're like the seven of baskets, and your judgment and your emotions is clouding your judgment, and it's blocking your opportunities for love, or if it's a job opportunity for those who I'm speaking to. Next, I see you have the good fortune here. And basically, with the good fortune, I feel like whatever situation you're dealing with right now, it's going to come out for the best. You're going to have a really good opportunity, regardless of the fact. You just have to know it yourself. You have to know that you're worthy of what you are receiving and manifesting. I feel like some of you guys manifested for this, but you don't think that you're worthy enough for what it is you are in manifesting. I really feel like you think that just bad stuff is just prone to you, or bad bound to happen to you, and that's not always the case. It says the universe provides me and my family with prospects for good fortune. So yeah, I think your ancestors is here to tell you that we got you. We're gonna hold you down. You just have to bring your guards down a little bit and let us in, so that we can direct you to what it is you desire most. And that is, good fortune right there. They want you to stay focused. I'm getting a sense that all of you guys, not all of you guys, but some of you guys are a little bit all over the place. You guys are feeling a little hesitant with what it is you want to do, or oh my gosh, what's going on over there with Becky? What's going on over there with Karen? Like, you're not taking the time to really acknowledge like what it is that you can offer. I'm getting a sense that some of you guys don't even think you're good enough for this connection or for this opportunity. You have to know that you are the best thing in the world before anyone else comes to really reassure you, because if you don't know it, how will they know it? I really want you guys to take this time to acknowledge the gifts that you have, and acknowledge the talents that you have, and really resonate with that. Because if you think about it, why would they give you this opportunity if they didn't think you were ready? Your ancestors want you to realize, like, hey, I see what's going on. I see. But you're now letting fear come in the way of making you have good discernment. So yeah, they want you to focus. It says, I focus my logical mind to make smart, effective business decisions. Yeah, for those who have this opportunity y'all been sitting on, stop it. If you're procrastinating on making a new YouTube video, stop it. Because if you don't do what you're gonna do, you start to go into this mindset of I wish, and it's like, why wish when you could just do? You need to start doing. And for those with the relationship, you have to understand that this is a gift from the your ancestors, and you have to understand that you are worthy of anything that is coming towards you positively. You have to really like push through, guys. So next we have the Toad, we have the Eye, we have Devotion. That kind of correlates with the Focus. You need to pay attention. And the Noose. Okay. So with this like toad like energy, what I'm getting here is that some of you guys don't understand how protected you are. Some of you guys don't realize the protection that comes with it. I feel like with this toad energy that talks about having your boundaries and your walls up a little bit, but with this toad energy, I feel like your spirit guides want you to know that we're always here with you. This is like a reassurance, and they want you to start having a more different perspective when it comes to certain situations. Instead of looking at this new person that's coming into your life and thinking the worst, look at it as, oh, this is the man I'm going to marry, or this is the woman I'm going to marry. Really start thinking of things. And what the noose implies is that some of you guys have been going through some mental health issues. Some of you guys let this fear suffocate you so much that you can't breathe, and it's like, is it worth it? Is what you're going through worth that stress, and why work yourself over it if your ancestors already said they got you? You got to trust them. You really need to start trusting them, because I'm getting a sense that some of you guys, like, your fear is just so strong. It's like you can't even focus. You can't stay devoted to what it is you truly want, because you don't even think you're worthy enough for it, and you are. You just need to stay focused and stay devoted. Like, you really need, if you think this is going to be your end game and this is what you want, then make it happen. Stop worrying about what she thinks or he thinks or what other people think, or clouding your own judgment that you don't think you can do it. Because let me tell you something, I will be the same. This group resonates with me, because this was me when it came to making my YouTube and doing the things that I want. I always like, I wish, but I just was like, you know what, I'm a do, and now here I am. So you just have to take that same advice for yourself. And just like I did, I can't no longer be a hypocrite when it comes to this stuff, because when I tell you, it has brought so much confidence for me to be able to just record. So now, what's next is, it says lady. It says enjoy growth and reap the rewards. You see, let me tell you, you guys are worthy of anything that comes to you. You're worthy to be able to manifest anything you're manifesting. It will come true. You are worthy to make that YouTube. You will get your 2 million views. You will get your business off the ground. You just have to know it and believe it. This is a gift from them. They want you to know that we're here. Like, we're here. Just lean on us. We're waiting for you. What are you doing? You know? Next, it says heart guardian. Love and let yourself be loved. Oh my gosh. This is for those of you are scared to open up in this new relationship. Your ancestors said you need to learn to love and let yourself be loved. Stop blocking your blessings, okay? And this can even be for those who are trying to start a business. This could subliminally mean, like, your business is what you love, so let it love on you. You deserve to really, start whatever it is you want to do. Next is hunter. Track down your fears and desires. So yes, stop fearing and do what you desire. Stop being scared of the unknown. Okay? Like, that's so straightforward. I don't even need to say anything. And it says autumn. Release the old and rest. So for those who are like holding on to the stigma, these negative stigmas, these things that aren't serving, you need to release it and let it go, and know that things are gonna work out, on its own. Know that your ancestors are backing you, and I feel like in autumn, maybe this might be a good time to really, release whatever it is, or maybe in autumn things, this could be a sign that in autumn things are really going to start getting up off his feet. But you got to put in the work. You got to meet them halfway. Things are just happen overnight. And then my last two cards, it says, am I in it, or, bleh, my bad, you guys. It says, am I in my head or in my heart? So this is like some soul truth right here. It says, what is the quality of your self-talk? Our brain is like a muscle. If we condition it daily, the fears and limitations will take over. You guys, this fear is strong. I'm getting, y'all, this anxiety gotta chill. Mastering our thoughts is about being the creator of our own life. You can do anything you guys want. Where your head meets your heart is where miracles happen. Today's soul action. Today, master your mind. Watch an inspiring video. Do some tapping. Read an empowering book, or write out all the reasons why you believe in yourself and your dreams. So yes, it's gonna take you guys, and hopefully you guys can see that if you guys want, so you can like screenshot it. I feel like it might look a little washed out because of the lighting. I'm so sorry, but I love these. I love these, love these, love these cards. Your last card says, "To whom am I comparing myself to right now?" So for those who don't think they're worthy and they keep comparing themselves to, like I said, Kelly, Shannon, whoever it is you're comparing yourself to, stop it. Stop it right now. It says, "What are you able to see in another is only visible because it is within you, ready to be brought out. Shine light on this feeling of not feeling like you're enough. All that you need and want is within you." Today's soul action is to today stop comparing and start creating. So, do you want to be a producer or do you want to be a consumer? Are you tired of being a consumer? So, start producing. Stop wishing and daydreaming and just do it, you know? Even when it comes to that relationship, stop wishing you were good enough when really you are good enough. This person had just came in your life for no reason, okay? And that is all I have for you. Pile 2, thank you so much for listening and tuning in. I hope it resonated. Comment down below anything, you recommend, anything, to change, because I am new to this, recording by myself. And if you're interested in more pick card readings, please feel free to subscribe to my Spiritual Soul Sisters page with my best friend. And we do much more. Two perspectives is better than one. And I hope you really enjoyed this. Thank you. Have a good one. Hello, Pile 3. If you're here with me today, it's because you chose this pile or deck that was resonating with you. So let's get into some tarot. So you have the Two of Sticks in reverse, Father of Coins in reverse, Six of Knives, Daughter of Coins, Father of Sims, like this card, y'all. The Garden in reverse, which is basically the world. And then you have the Father of Sims is also Temperance. I don't think I said that. Six of Baskets, and the Black Herman, which is the Magician for this deck. So, already, what I'm seeing here for you, Pile 3, is that some of you guys are going through a situation where you can't see the bright side of it. You're going through something and you don't understand why you're going through it. And I honestly feel like some of you guys, off the bat, I'm going to just keep it real with you. I feel like some of you guys are going through a spiritual awakening right now. Some of you guys are going through a time in your life where you just feel like it just won't stop. I'm getting a sense of some karmic energy here. And for some of you guys, I'm also getting a sense that some of you guys are just overcoming a really toxic relationship with someone who wasn't necessarily there for you, cared a lot about materialistic stuff, and it just wasn't, it just didn't sit right with you. And now for others, I feel like some of you guys are trying to find balance in that materialistic world, and those things that don't serve you. You're trying to heal and overcome. Lots of messages I'm receiving from this deck and this pile. However, with the six of baskets here, for those in that relationship, I feel like some of you guys are reminiscing over it, and you guys are feeling like you missed that person. But remember why you got out of the relationship, okay? Your ancestors want you to remember why we took you out of that relationship. It was for you to learn. It was a karmic lesson, especially with this world and the garden in reverse. This was something for you to learn. This was something for you to overcome, so you can understand, that you don't deserve stuff like this. It's okay to miss. However, don't go back to that. You've come so far. With this Daughter of Coins energy, I feel like a lot of you guys have been grounding yourself and really taking the time to really nourish yourself. And I think that your spirit guides want you to continue to do that. They want you to continue to keep manifesting relationships. You have like this natural talent to just, want something and it will happen. You guys have this raw talent for just knowing that you're going to be this, or knowing you're going to be that, and knowing that it's going to serve you justice in the future. I'm also getting a sense that for some of you guys that are going through this spiritual awakening, you are going through some unfinished, karmic ties right now. You're going through this so that you are able to overcome it. I feel like a lot of you guys are feeling very nostalgic. It's like, oh my gosh, remember these times when it wasn't so hard. Remember these times when you didn't have to, always look back over your shoulder. But I feel like right now they want you to manifest. They want you to take that time to be that magician, to take that time to really, see past yourself. I really feel like that is a really good thing to deal with. Another thing that I'm seeing here is that with this Daughter of Coins energy, they want you to practice being more grounded and understand that you don't have to look like so and really realize. Ugh, I can't talk today, you guys. I'm so sorry. they really want you to take this time to realize that you don't have to look like everyone else. You don't have to fit into a mold. I feel like a lot of you guys try to fit in where you feel like you lack, and you want to fit in with, maybe the popular group, or that group that stands out to you. And I feel like during this time, it's really making you aware that I don't have to conform to the likings of others, because I am who I am. And I think your ancestors want you to continue to keep with that mindset. And if for those who haven't, to really try to pick up on that mindset. You don't have to change yourself for the likings of others. Um, I also picked basically a confirmation card, and it's the Father of Knives. And what I think of that is, they really want you to be more aware of the situation. They want you to take your time to really analyze situations, to make sure that you are going into good ones, to make sure it's like serving you. And for those who are going through like your spiritual awakening, they want you to stop looking at it from a perspective of, oh my gosh, why am I going through this? And look at it as, what can I take from this? What can I grow? A lot of you guys might be having like really strange, vivid dreams right now, and that's them trying to communicate with you. Especially yesterday, the moon was in Pisces at night. I'm getting a sense that some of you guys are dealing with like some serious like energies, and y'all don't know what to necessarily do with them. And I feel like if you lean on them and you really take a step back instead of trying to figure out, I feel like this group is a strong armor. Y'all try to like do everything by yourself, and you can be very stubborn at times, but when you need help, you need help. And when you need to reach out to people, you need to reach out to people. Okay? So your next card is awareness. I feel like they want you to be more aware of the situation, realize what's going on, and stop being so in denial. I feel like some of you guys know what's going on, and y'all don't want to come to terms with it. Like, you need to be more you need to be more truthful to yourself. It says for awareness, when I focus on my positive energy, I'm aware that I attract more of it. So yeah, so start really manifesting positive energy. If you don't like your situation, try to change it. Try to learn and overcome and change it. It is where we start, is in our mind. Next, it says motivation. I am motivated, and motivated people help me to improve my finances. So for those who are struggling financially, because I do get a sense of some of you guys are struggling financially due to this pandemic, and for those who think they can't get out of this, dark period of their life, or overcome this bad relationship, they want you to stay motivated. They want you to continue to lean on them and know that you got this. I feel like they wouldn't give you anything you couldn't handle. So you definitely need to keep that in perspective when you're going through this. And yes, you have that daughter of coins energy going on right now. And I told you guys that you guys got to start continuing to stay balanced. I feel like this grounded energy from the Temperance card, and then this being grounding, I think they want you to start grounding. You need to start centering yourself. It says, I center and ground myself despite emotional upset around me. So even though things may be chaotic and you might feel like I can't see my way out of this, really take this time and ground yourself. What I like to do, occasionally I go for a walk, and I like to meditate in nature. I like to take my shoes off and go walk barefoot. Really ground yourself, center yourself with earth, and release all of those negative energies. Okay? Next, you have healing. So yeah, y'all definitely need to start doing some healing. I've already picked up off of that, especially for those who are getting out of that toxic relationship. Milk, nourishing yourselves, continue to nourish yourself. Really take the time to figure it is what you want and what you need, instead of looking at it from what I think people want. It's not about people, it's about you. I get a sense that some of you guys really care about what people think, and it shouldn't be that. Then you have pawn. This pond energy right here is telling me that some of you guys are struggling with overcoming or seeing what it is to be. Like, you are here, and it's like you think of all of these obstacles, and you just struggle with really seeing the bigger picture. There's more than just that boyfriend or girlfriend. There's more than just materialistic things. There's more. The spiritual awakening will make you just the strongest person you've ever been. Like, it'll really make you work and see your shadow self. Elixir. Yes, releasing anything that's toxic, anything that's not serving you. That elixir is something serious. It talks about, the toxic poison, and it's like something that's not serving you. Stop entertaining it. Release it. And then lastly, freedom. Yup, what did I talk about? Look at that. Freedom and releasing. It's like releasing that toxic energy that is not serving you anymore. Because you guys can, and you guys will get through this. You just have to see it for yourselves. Next, you have Oracle, and it says, wait for important information. So I feel like a lot of you guys are trying to, this is like a microwave generation. They want things to happen overnight, and sometimes things take time. I see a lot of earth energy and stuff, like it's going to take time. It's not going to happen, overnight. So, your ancestors are telling you be patient with them. They are working as diligently and as fast as they can, but they can't do it if you are rushing them. Well, they can, but it's just like, it's not going to happen overnight. Like, you got to give them time. You got to, trust them. Next is stargazing. Set your sights higher. So for some of you guys, I feel like the ones, especially the ones reminiscing for that old relationship, you guys tend to really miss that relationship. You got to set your standards higher. You got to reach higher. Like, don't settle. For those of you that are struggling financially or materialistically, like, you don't have to fit a mold. It is, you are who you are because of your uniqueness, because of what you do. So you really need to start, setting standards. It's not that you're not good enough for those people. Those people aren't good enough for you. You have to look at it from those types of perspective, because I'm going to be honest, the world can be a really mean place at times. Let go of the need to be right. So yeah, right now, if you're looking at this video and you're like, oh, shorty is wrong, stop being stubborn, because and if you know, you know. So stop trying to always be right. Stop trying to be so stubborn. Look at the situation from a point of view where you're like coming in full heartedly, like, I want this advice right now. My ancestors want me to know that I need to stop being so stubborn. I need to stop being so right. Stop being so quick to be defensive and respond to stuff when you haven't rationally thought about it. And now you're coming off as irrational or angry. It says move beyond ancestral patterns, outer. So I feel like some of you guys right now may be dealing with some, I want to say problems within your family, but maybe like you have like things that have been passed on traditionally that is spiritually and physically and mentally not serving you well. Try to move past them. So like for me, it's a generation in my family where mothers don't get along, and their daughters, mothers and daughters, and excuse me, I know that when I have a daughter, I'm going to try to break that. I'm going to try to, really have a good relationship with my child, and for some people, like getting, pregnant at a young age, even though, in my opinion, that's not the worst thing ever in life. Like, if my parents didn't have me at 16, I wouldn't be here. However, it has been a reoccurring thing in my family where they are having kids at a young age. Um, so, like, when it means to move beyond ancestral patterns, I feel like things that are traditional moldings that have been embedded in you guys. You feel like, the woman always has to, be submissive and stop talking and speaking up for themselves. No, you really need to speak up for yourself this time, because it's not serving you. It's not well. It's that elixir that you need to release. And then lastly, it says high priest, attend and create. So yeah, definitely use, this is a time for you to really tap into your higher self and really like overcome any situation and scenario that you're enduring. I feel like your ancestors really want you to tap into that high place where they can communicate with you and direct you so that you won't have to keep going through this. Really take that time to really like acknowledge them. It's like, is money matching my dreams? Is dreams matching my money? Really take that time to say, is this really serving me? Is this going to help me in my future? Is this really what life is about? Like, am I really settling? Like, really think of these things. Don't be just in the heat of the moment and not think of it and now it's irrational. I'm going to get your last couple of cards. Sorry, group 3, this was a little lengthy, but we got to do what we got to do. Oh, see, now look. What do I believe about money? Do my beliefs match my dreams? And this is wild. Like, I haven't looked at my cards before, speaking to you guys. So this came out. This is for the soul truth. So yes, it says, how does your relationship with money affect your current situation? If you're financially struggling, how is it affecting you? And if you are materialistic, or you're trying to, fit in a mold, or you feel like spiritually it's making you keep going through karmic cycles for your spiritual awakening. It's like, do you believe you are worthy? Do you believe you're capable? Do you trust money? Does money trust you? Money is an energy and ebbs and flows. You are worthy of it, and it's your responsibility to heal your relationship with money as a part of waking up to the whole of you and your purpose, like that awakening. It says, today's soul action. Take a deep dive in your belief system around money. Are there any beliefs you need to upgrade, create the result? And oh my gosh, I just got this like another message I'm sensing for like some of you guys, and a lot of you guys actually, for this ancestral moving past these ancestral patterns, I feel like a lot of you guys didn't have financial literacy. Some of you guys may struggle with, understanding the concepts of credit, or maybe you guys don't come from a more like wealthy place, maybe wealthy at heart, but like financially. And you guys may be upset because of the scenarios that you guys keep getting put in. What this is saying is, take that deep dive, that anger, that passion, and learn about it and really be able to focus so you can change that ancestral pattern. And it says fill in the blank. I am grateful to money because I'm gonna say I am grateful to money because it puts a roof over my head. It feeds me. So yeah, just really do those mindfulness activities. Lastly, it says, do I surround myself with people who lift me up? So for those who surround themselves with people who don't necessarily believe in your vision, cut it out, because birds of a feather flock together. You need to be around like-minded people and people that's going to understand, people that are spiritual. And like I said, I feel like a soul family is definitely coming for this pile. It says the people with whom we surround ourselves determine who we become. Does your tribe fill you up? Do they inspire you? Do they believe in you? Do they help you step into your greatest potential? I think your ancestors really want you to make a desire list of the type of people whom you want to surround yourself with, and clarify if these people don't serve you, let it go, and can you distance themselves from those type of negative energies. And honestly, I think this was a beautiful read. My apologies on how I might have messed up on my speaking. However, thank you for tuning in. If you really like that, please, like and subscribe. Comment down below any suggestions, because like I said, I am new by doing this by myself. However, if you want more than one perspective, go subscribe to my sister channel, Soul Sisters, and it's me and my best friend. We do pick up card readings, and yeah, the more the merrier. Have a good one. Hey, pile four, my last and final pile. Thank you for sticking around with me. All right, so we're going to start off with some tarot, okay? So we have Bishop C.H. Mason, and in this pile, this basically represents the Hierophant. This is John Horse. This represents the Emperor. Got that Aries energy going on here. The Five of Baskets in reverse. The Mother of Sticks in reverse. And then we have the Daughter of Knives. Aunt Carolyn, which represents the Wheel. Gula Jack, which represents the Hanged Man in reverse. And then we have the Four of Coins in reverse. So already what I'm seeing here for you, Pile 4, a lot of you guys are going through this time of being to yourself, kind of have like this wall up. I'm getting a sense that some of you guys are kind of almost getting restless with your ancestors, and I'm here to tell you that they are working diligently on getting the things you need and trying to help you. I feel like a lot of you guys are questioning almost like their authority, like almost like, oh my, like why God is this happening? Or if you're not, a believer of God, or like why Buddha, like why ancestors, why is this happening to me? Okay, another thing that I'm seeing here is that I feel like a lot of you guys are like grieving. I don't know if it's because of the pandemic or some of you guys have lost loved ones. If so, rest in peace. And, I really hope, you overcome this. However, I am seeing this very strong energy, especially with this like Hierophant. I feel like a lot of you guys are like questioning. If you look at this Daughter of Knives, it's almost like you're questioning, like, why did you do this? Like, I feel like a lot of you guys had a really strong attachment to, this person, if it's authoritative figure or if it's like a close friend. And I feel like you guys are letting like your thoughts kind of get at you. I'm seeing a lot of you guys are suffering with depression, maybe anxiety, even some anger. With this Emperor energy right here, this John Horse, I'm getting a sense that some of you guys maybe enduring a lot and are trying to hold it down, but you're not letting anyone in. And I think that your ancestors really want you to let people in. I'm also getting a sense that maybe for those, if it didn't resonate with you, that losing a loved one, I feel like you're just battling with yourself mentally, and you feel like no one understands. You feel like you're trying to find a sense of identity, and I think that your ancestors want you to know that you wouldn't be who you are if it wasn't for you. The reason why you're going through these things is because they believe that you can get through these things. It's not because they don't believe. They're just trying to bully you out. They're trying to strengthen you. They're trying to, instead of, looking at it from one point of view, try to look at it from all perspectives. This could be a very much situation that makes you strong and allows you to overcome this. With this Aunt Carolyn energy, which is basically the wheel, I feel like you have really good fortune. You have a good sense of character and judgment, and they see that. They see, I'm getting a sense that this group also doesn't get like, y'all don't get recognized for a lot of stuff y'all do. Y'all feel like y'all, I feel like y'all are carrying a lot of situations and y'all are handling it in the best way that y'all can. And instead of people picking up on the positive, they're picking up on a negative. Another thing is for those who are, grieving a lost one, I'm getting a sense of this situation has you stagnant. It has you questioning everything, even your morals, and just understanding like where you stand in life itself. I feel like you had a really strong attachment to whomever this person was, and I feel like it has you kind of going through the motions basically. I feel like it's causing stagnation. And with this Mother of Sticks in reverse, which is basically the Queen of Wands in reverse, I feel like you guys have like, I'm gonna be quite frank, I feel like some of you guys may have this bitchy like tendency. It's like, get away from me. None of you guys understand what I'm going through. I lost my person. I lost, I feel like this person was a part of you, with this Four of Coins in reverse, that's talking about, being grounded, having a sense of, stability. And I feel like because this person was gone, I feel like the sense of stability is, it kind of feels shaky, like an anarchy is going on, and I feel like if you did lose this person, I really do feel like they're watching over you right now, sitting up there with your ancestors and your spirit guides, trying to get this message out that you need to heal. And it is okay to be upset. And it is okay to feel these emotions. Okay? They don't want you to stop doing the things that allow you to, smile. They don't want you to be distant. Try to, reach out to someone if it's a friend. I'm getting a sense that also some of you guys are getting a little restless. You're getting tired of just waiting. You're, getting anxious, and it feels like your healing process, or even for some of you guys, I don't know why, but I'm getting a sense that some of you guys have some important things coming in and you're getting anxious if it's gonna really happen, or if maybe like quarantine's gonna end, or if things are gonna get better. And I think they want you to know that things are gonna get better. Have that spiritual relationship and that mental balance that things are gonna get better for the rest of this time of which you feel like it's not going well. My bad, yo guys, I got a little trippy. I'm getting like a lot of messages here. I also did pull a card for confirmation, and basically it's the Father of Sticks, and I feel like that is just a reminder of, please don't stop your passion, don't stop your drive just because of the situation. You will overcome this situation. Another thing I'm getting here is that a lot of you guys have been dealing with a lot of mental problems. Like, it's like you feel like you're trapped in your own mind and you don't know what to do. I'm getting a sense that some of you guys are having trouble with like self-clarity, like you're having trouble expressing your needs and expressing yourselves. And it seems like all of the powers have had similar like attributes and similar like problems. And honestly, I understand, this has been a very trying time. However, I'm still pushing. I'm still, starting this YouTube, even though I get scared. How many readers there are on YouTube, but that doesn't stop me. And I feel like for you guys, yes, you might have lost a loved one, or you might be dealing with a lot of mental problems right now, and you feel like you're not going to be able to see that bright light. I feel like you guys need to really listen to your ancestors and write to them, and they are there. They're going to be that shoulder that you should cry on. I'm going to pull some more cards here. Patience. Yes, give them time. They really want you to know that they are on your side and that they are working in the best of your interests. I'm going to read the back. I am patient, persistent, and disciplined in pursuing my goals. So yes, it kind of correlates almost with this Father of Sticks energy. Don't let this be something that makes you want to give up on life. Don't let this be something that just makes you, not want to be around people. Stop being so hard on people. They're really trying, although they might not understand completely. It's okay to go to someone and release that. That's what friends are there for. They're there for you to really like stay attuned with everything that's going on. Next, you have affluence. And I feel like some of you guys just need, that reassurance that things are going to be okay. With this energy here, I'm seeing it says, I choose to be debt-free and live affluent in a healthy life. I feel like they really want you to start, taking better care of yourself. And, I'm getting a sense that some of you guys may have not been taking care of yourself because of the situation that's been weighing you down. Some of you guys have not been able to think clearly. And I feel like if you're very affluent within the things that you're doing, you'll start to have better judgment and take better care of yourself. Another thing is your attitude. I'm getting a sense that some of you guys may have a pessimistic attitude towards these things, and you don't understand, or if you do understand, you must know the law of attraction. You know that what you think and what you speak, you become. You have to attract positivity. It says, I attract success and positive people into my life with my positive attitude. I understand if you're mourning, or if you feel like, no one understands you with, your depression and stuff. But with this Mother of Sticks in reverse, I think your ancestors want you to realize, like, although you might not mean to do damage, you can do damage. You can really offset the mood when it comes to certain situations if you don't explain or communicate effectively about what's on your mind and heart, and what you feel matters. Now I see friendship. So yes, reach out to those people. Reach out to those people that you feel understand you. And if you feel like no one really understands you, reach out to your ancestors. They're here to remind you that, friendship, special friends are there to help me and bring me strength during these difficult times. This is really important, you guys. You don't have to struggle and really tough everything out by yourself. I'm getting a sense that this group tends to try to fight everything out on their own, and they try to, thug it out. But it's okay. Like, live in those emotions, accept those emotions. Lastly is opportunity on this section of cards or deck of cards. I'm getting a sense that because of your, pessimism or your attitude towards certain things, you might be missing out on opportunity, or maybe because of your depression, you've been delaying, things that could really get like your business that you might want, or like something that you really been desiring away. It says, I'm always ready to take advantage of opportunities presented to me. Some of these things could be like blessings in disguise. Sometimes things happen for a reason, and I feel like your ancestors are like saying, look at the bigger picture. Wake up. It's okay. And I'm not saying, you have to heal overnight. Things don't just happen overnight, but you should, take acknowledgement of what's going on with your mental. Next, I pulled, some oracle. It says, Angela Carter, identity. And I find that so interesting because this pile, I'm getting a sense that some of you guys feel like this situation is causing you to have like an identity crisis. Like, you don't know who you are. And if you're mourning someone, it's like this person was such a huge part of your life. It's like you never really saw life without them, and this is a time to really heal and really see yourself, I hate to say this, without them, or away from this depression and this stigma that you've been battling in your mind for those who aren't, dealing with grief. Another thing is the rabbit. Oh my gosh, the rabbit talks about patience. Really take this time and be patient. Know that you may not heal as quickly as you want to, but things happen for a reason. Understand that everything is in the motion and is working in your favor. I mean, you even have the fortune card. Then you have the wall, and that talks about basically having the wall up. And I feel like that can go and corresponds to basically too much of a good thing could be a bad thing. And it's like, I understand you're trying to protect your feelings, but if you constantly keep driving those people away, driving those people that love and care about you, there's only so much they can do. And I'm getting a sense that a lot of people care about you and they don't want to see you guys fall, but you have to accept that. And I think that your ancestors are really saying that. They want you to know that it is okay to lower your wall a little bit. I'm sending these people to help you in the physical realm where we can't reach you. We can reach you on a spiritual playing field, but I'm getting a sense that some of you guys are so warped up in your emotions, you haven't even been able to meditate or really understand or perceive messages you've been getting, even if it's through dreams or within astral projection level. And then lastly, I have Yumiko. If I'm saying that wrong, please comment below. That was, I apologize. But basically, this talks about transformation. So some of you guys might honestly be going through some type of transformation, some karmic energy, or like a spiritual awakening. And like I said, a lot of you guys are having similar patterns as the other pals. However, when I look at this transformation energy, I feel like you guys should, I want to say tread things lightly, but just, know that not everything is set in stone, and you're going through the motions because this is going to be better for you. They're giving you things that'll help cultivate you to the person you're supposed to be. Next we have the Protection Guardian. Drop your shields. Oh my God, I love when things correlate, and this is beautiful because, like, yes, drop your walls. They're too much of a good thing could be a bad thing, honestly. And I'm not saying like you being protective is crazy, but they got you. They're protecting you. They're making sure nothing goes your way. So they want you to be able to relax. They're sending these people to help you. You're going through these things to better you in the future, in the long run. It's a seer. See beyond the current situation. So yes, perspection. I says Perspective, y'all. Jesus. Perspective, this is all about growth and transformation. Look at it from a point of view of what can I take from this rather than what did I lose from this. And then you have Mother of Earth, and it says feel love and comfort. So yes, accept that love and accept those people that are around you trying to comfort you. I'm getting a sense that some of you guys can be a little stubborn, and it's like you don't think you need anyone when it's okay to need someone. It's okay to cry. It's okay to feel. And then you have the Lord. It says take charge and authority. So yes, don't allow people to quiet you. And I get a sense that some of you guys feel like, you have to keep quiet because you don't want to burden someone. I'm getting a sense that some of you guys, y'all just rather deal with it yourselves because y'all don't want to trouble anyone. But you need to take charge. You need to tell people how you're feeling. It's not always up to you to keep it all to yourself. I mean, it is up to you, but it's like if your ancestors are saying it's okay, give it a go. It's okay, drop your guards. I think you should listen to them, And then lastly, it has Sholene Master. Like I said, if I'm saying these wrong, please comment below. My apologies in advance. It says be graceful in movement and action. So yes, not everything has to be passive and not everything has to be aggressive, but it could be a nice in-between assertiveness. If you don't feel comfortable talking to a certain individual, let them know kindly and don't feel forced or obligated to do anything, because overall, your ancestors and your spirit guides are here for those very reasons. You don't trust the situation, your intuition is telling you otherwise. Trust in yourself. Trust in that intuition. Move gracefully from the situation so that you are able to heal, and it's the best decision that you can do for yourself. So we're down to our last couple of cards, pile 4. So this is basically soul truth cards, and I love these. These are great, and I'm going to read them out loud for you. It says, what else could this mean? So yes, that goes to correlate with that, perspective, looking at it from different point of views. It says, there are always multiple ways to look at every situation. Our first reaction is usually rooted in our fears and limiting beliefs. Look at the situation today by stepping outside of trigger and ask, what else could this mean? Today's soul action. Is there something your soul is calling you to learn in this moment, or there is a pattern that is ready to be broken? Walk into other person's shoe and see it from their perspective. If it does not involve someone else, ask yourself, how is life happening for me right now? So I think that's a very important message that's sticking out. Try to really look at it from, maybe this could be a blessing in disguise, or maybe, that person was in pain and they had to go so they can, now they're at peace. Try to look at it from those perspectives instead of looking at it as all is lost. Next is, where can I ask for more help in my life? Oh my gosh, you guys, I'm getting this big stubborn energy here, and I really get the feeling that some of you guys do not like asking for help. Like, y'all are so like, I got it, and you're at a breaking point right now, and it is okay. I care for you, you care, and I feel like you guys are the type of group that cares for everyone but yourself. Like, you try to put on so much weight, and then when it's time for you, you break. And it's like, we can't keep doing this to ourselves. And the reason why I say we is because I can relate to this pile. It says, until we can receive with an open heart, we're never really giving with an open heart. When we attach judgment to receiving help, we knowingly and unknowingly attach judgment to giving help. Today's soul action. Today, ask someone for help and receive it with an open heart. Today's mantra. I ask for what I want, and I'm open to receiving it. So just know that you are worthy for this help. Just know that your ancestors are sending these people down your lane so that you can help. They're helping you through your transitional healing phase. It's okay. Like, you're going through a lot right now, and I feel this pain coming from, pile 4, but just know that this is for the better. This is all to work on yourself, your shadow work, and learning what it is that you can do to overcome. Okay, and then lastly, it says, who can I serve today? It says, in a world lacking soul-to-soul connections, small and simple acts are what create the biggest and most lasting impact. We shift our own pain and experience of avalanche on love when we lose ourselves in the service of others. Listen to your heart. Who needs you? Make one soulful connection today and give solely to spread love, expecting nothing in return. Notice the joy you feel when you serve others. And I feel like you guys are getting this because you guys have been so warped up in your emotions, you haven't really been able to see past them. So I feel like maybe if you find something that, not necessarily say distracted, because you want to really come to terms with your feelings, but find something that gives you pleasure, even if that's going to walk a dog or, going to do some volunteer service. And I know with this pandemic, maybe you can do things like, you know, give food to the homeless or maybe go give out masks. But make sure you're protecting yourselves, you guys, and wash your hands and stuff like that. But I just really feel for this group, and I feel like your ancestors feel you and they hear you and they want to be there for you, but you have to give them time and know that they are working in the best effort to make sure you're okay. They haven't given up on you, and they hear you and they hear your cries. That is all I have for you today, Pal 4, and I hope you enjoy. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And if you enjoyed these and want more from more than one perspective, please follow my Soul Sisters page with my best friend, where we also do pick a card readings. Thank you. Bye.